We're live on YouTube.
Hi YouTube, you are joining us live before Facebook even gets here, before Javi even gets here.
We're live on Facebook, right?
In a few seconds, I think we can go live on Facebook. We can go live on Facebook.
All right, great. Here we go.
Let's just do it.
Dim the lights. Here we go. I'm gonna do that on Facebook. Hello.
Tell me if we need more light on Facebook.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know about that lighting. No, we're beautiful. We're beautiful. Hello, everyone. We are back.
Hi, we are back.
Oh my God. What a sweet, sweet moment. Olivia. Oh, how I
It feels so good to be back here.
It feels really good to be back. To be on this set again,
honestly, like getting everything ready for today, getting the stories ready yesterday, like I was like, man, like I missed this.
Me too.
Because we haven't spoken about like everything that has happened in Hollywood since
last month, basically.
Since the last show.
Yeah, Justin Bieber and the Bahamas.
No, literally since the last show, because we want to save all our creative juices for the show.
We wanted to save all of it for you guys, and we did that, and we have a great show planned for you today.
We like almost started talking about stuff, and then we're like, we got to save this for the show.
We always try to like talk about stuff before, like while we're getting ready for the show.
Just because like that's what we do. Like we just talk about that.
And then we stop ourselves because
we're like, we can't do this.
We have to save it for the
show.
show.
Wait. I actually really missed you.
I missed you too, sister. Or should I say, lover? How are all of you doing?
How are you guys?
It's been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute. I think people forgot about the show.
No, who can forget about OMG? Today! But anyways, Olivia had basically the time of her life in Greece.
Wait, did we do our proper hello?
No, we didn't.
We almost forgot.
And a 3, a 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode.
I was gonna go, welcome to a brand new episode, but you're right. Hello, everyone. Let's go again.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of
OMG Today.
That was weird.
You left me hanging.
I know. I thought you were just gonna do like.
No, we didn't. We're gonna go. Okay, we're being really weird. But this is what happens when you keep us apart for way too long.
Melissa says hello. Rafael said glad to see you guys back at it. Glad today. Thank you, Rafael. Maribel said so glad you guys are back. I haven't seen Maribel yet. I miss her. But anyways, Olivia, your trip to Paris, bonjour, comment allez-vous? And to Greece looked phenomenal, and I was so jealous.
It was. Honestly, like I wish I could stay there forever. I missed you, and I'm glad to be back because reality isn't too bad, especially when you have a Karen who takes care of everything for you. But I wish I could stay there forever. It was amazing. Greece is a dream. Paris is a dream too, but like Greece has always been my destination dream trip, and like getting there, I'm telling you, like when we were walking to our villa, like we had to go upstairs, like up to a few steps, and then you see the whole view. And that first time that I went up those steps and I saw the view, I was just like my heart, like just, I don't know, like exploded because it was so amazing. I wish I could like bring Greece and just show it to everybody because it's beautiful. The people are beautiful.
Oh, Olivia.
But yeah, the food's great, everything. Everything there is just so, I don't know, so alive.
It looks phenomenal. I watched Mamma Mia too yesterday. Hello.
I love Mamma Mia. We're going to talk about that, but first, before we talk about Mamma Mia, tell me about your Bahama trip. You were gone for a month.
Yes, everyone. The Bahamas. I was there for 1 month. Yes, 1 whole month. I don't recommend it. I recommend go to the Bahamas, of course. I go every year to the same place. And I went for a month this time. I mean, I've gone for a month and more, like, beforehand, but I went again. Like, it's just, it gets repetitive after a while. All you do there for a whole month, I sound like the biggest brat, but all you do there, you go on the beach. Beautiful beaches, by the way. You go to the beach. You eat. You drink. You sleep. And you do it again. Eat, drink, sleep. And also, the place where I was staying, it was nice on the water. It wasn't nice, actually. The inside was grotesque and a half. But, like, it was really, like, it was gross, the place I stayed at. Every time I go to my bed to go to sleep, I find a new creature.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah. But I'm usually scared of them, as you know. When I see a cockroach, I freak out.
Roaches?
No. It was mostly lizards.
Ew, in your bed?
Not inside the bed, but, like, on the wall next to my head. Yes. But I got used to it after a while, and I killed, like, 18.
Wow.
I didn't try to kill them. It just happened when I slammed it with the broom somehow. Just, if you're a lizard, don't come near me. Because I'll kill you. I'm kidding. I'll try to walk you out nicely, but sometimes you get killed in the water.
Alright, well, that sounded like quite the adventure in the Bahamas.
It was an adventure. No, but it was really beautiful.
I know you came back nice, tan, bronze.
Yeah.
Give me some of it. Alright. Back to Mamma Mia, though.
Oh my God.
That is not our first story. I'm sorry, but we do have to talk about Mamma Mia because I saw it, you saw it, and honestly, like, I just think we need to break out singing.
I've been cheated by you, and I think you know when.
I just know the chorus.
Mamma Mia, here we go again. Mama, how can I resist ya? Yes, I'm broken hearted. I'm losing the day we parted. Mama,
Anyway, sorry. I promise the singing in the movie is much better.
Yes.
But we loved the movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it now. You know we should actually make a YouTube video, like a music video of Mamma Mia.
I'm always down for a music video.
But anyways, you guys need to go watch it because you will not regret it. Young Bill is a very, very nice guy to watch. Young Sam is very, very nice man to watch. Young Harry, I can do without. But the whole movie was just great. Lily James
she's beautiful.
is like, oh my goodness, she made the movie for me, honestly. If you don't know who Lily James is, she's the one playing Meryl Streep's younger character. And she was also Cinderella in the live-action movie for Disney. And she just killed this character.
So good.
I honestly like this second installment better than the first because of her.
I like the second one better too. And it was just pretty, like, everything was just prettier, I think.
It was
not
so
prettier,
pretty.
but like, it was just like,
not prettier because I saw the first one and it's like full of bougainvillea plants and like the ocean is showing
didn't really have that many, like,
yeah.
It actually did. What am I saying?
It was beautiful because of the men.
Yeah, it was beautiful all around too. It was just like a great movie.
Anyway, should we get into our first story?
Before we do, Brianna says, it's been too long without you.
It has been too long.
It has. And Flora says, hello, Flora. But yeah, we can hop into our first story.
Well, let's cheers to having stories because while we were gone, a lot went down in Hollywood.
Yes, it did.
Ching, ching.
Ching, ching.
Anyway, our first story is Hollywood engagements. I feel like every time we come onto the show, we have a new Hollywood engagement.
Yeah, it's getting too much for me.
It is. Hollywood is like, Cupid has hit Hollywood.
Can we just like, Ariana Grande, Pete Davidson, Justin Bieber, Haley Baldwin, Cardi B are secretly married? Like,
yeah. And now we can add to that list. We have Nick Jonas and Priyanka engaged, and Gina Rodriguez and Joe.
Okay.
I don't know his last name.
Joe, it's like a long one.
Lo Ciero, maybe?
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
He was like a guest.
Whatever. Let me tell you guys the story. First, we're going to start off with Gina Rodriguez because that is the latest engagement news. And we're very, very happy for her. I just started Jane the Virgin and I really
I did too.
You did? What episode are you on?
I think like 7.
Oh, I'm only on episode 3.
I'll wait for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Gina Rodriguez showed off a brand new diamond ring on that finger in pictures celebrating her 34th birthday. The couple met in 2016 when Joe guest starred on Jane the Virgin. He was a stripper in an episode, apparently.
Yes,
Gina said, "We met on Jane, and then 6 months later, we saw each other in the gym. It was serendipitous." In February 2018, Rodriguez opened up about love in an interview with Self magazine. She said, he really helped me have a healthier perspective on weight. That stupid number that can destroy us and feel like it's equivalent to our self-worth," she explained. "This love is so easy," she added, saying her relationship with Joe is one that is full of respect and kindness and generosity and compromise and sacrifice.
Aww.
I support this relationship so much because it really does sound like it's just healthy. Like, it's a very healthy relationship. They've known each other for 2 years before they got engaged.
It's not like they met like a month ago.
Yeah, like this is an engagement I can get behind. This is an engagement that I want to see it play out. I want to be invited to this wedding. I love Gina Rodriguez though. I think she does a great job representing the Latin community. Like she pushes for us.
She's our cousin.
Javi Rodriguez, Olivia Rodriguez, Gina Rodriguez. Maybe we can get her on the show. I mean, she's very busy, as you can imagine, planning a wedding.
You know, I actually met her.
Well, obviously, because she's your cousin.
Yes. But when I was in school in LA, she was filming on my campus. Like, I don't know what it was, but like a bunch of famous people were there, like this guy from the Vampire Diaries and no sé qué, some other people. I don't know what the names were. But they were filming, and I stood there for like hours just waiting to see her. I was like this. And then I just waved to her like this. I don't know what's it.
Did she wave back?
She did. She was so nice. And
she's really nice.
She was so nice and she was so pretty. Like, I love her.
But yeah, so this is definitely an engagement that I can get behind.
Yes, it is.
Unlike the next one, which I honestly don't know if I can get behind it. I just don't know how I feel about it.
It's just a little rando to me.
It's a little rando. And it's Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra engaged after dating for 2 months. So the couple got engaged on her 36th birthday. What is this? The 30s?
Yeah, the birthday engagements. When it's my birthday, Olivia, propose to me, please.
No, I want my birthday to be my own day.
Okay.
And I'm not proposing to anybody. They're proposing to me. Anyways, the couple got engaged on her 36th birthday while the two were in London. They've only been dating for 2 months. Jonas closed down a Tiffany store to buy an engagement ring, according to an insider. Chopra met his family and his cousins at his cousin's wedding in New Jersey on June 9th. Then on June 22nd, June and Priyanka traveled to India where he met her mother. Chopra is ready to be a mother, is what she recently told People. I am a very live in today. Okay. I'm a very I think she means like live in today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she said here. Obviously, this quote is a little messed up. Whatever. Her point is that she's very fond of children and she wants to be able to do that. I guess give birth to a child. So
and she said very soon, hopefully, which is
yes. She said yes. She said hopefully earlier than that.
Yeah, which is crazy because maybe Nick Jonas is gonna be a papa soon.
Maybe Nick Jonas is already a papa. Maybe. Maybe.
I want Nick Jonas to be my papa.
No, maybe she's pregnant. Maybe
she is. And I think that would be great.
I think so too.
Imagine a father, Nick Jonas.
You know, honestly though, like I only can't get on board with this engagement because it's just so random. But I like them individually and I like them as a couple. I think if they stayed together, like if they waited 6 months to get engaged, I would have been behind it. So I guess I'm behind it still, but like, I don't know, it's just too early for me. But I like them. Like, I think she's a great, like,
yeah, and she's
like
beautiful.
Yeah.
They are 11 years apart, which doesn't really, we've seen bigger age gaps. But what I always say when all these engagements pop up is, what is the rush? Why so soon?
Why can't she be like Gina Rodriguez?
But,
it's just, I don't know. It's like this bug that has hit like young Hollywood.
I know. I feel like people are seeing how much press people are getting with these engagements, and they're like, "Ooh, let's be famous."
I don't think it's that. I think that like maybe I don't know. And this is just my thought. This is my opinion. Maybe like young Hollywood sees engagement like not as a big deal. Like for them, getting the ring is so accessible. Like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like I don't know. Like if I guess maybe like for normal people like us, like it's kind of like that changes your life. Like they all have their separate incomes, which is a really nice income. Like you know, like it's not. I don't know. Maybe they just see it as like maybe engagement in Hollywood is like dating.
Yeah, it's like instead of asking you on your first date, it's asking you to
get married.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I like that. Melissa says it seems too soon because they just met. No signs of them knowing each other earlier than the few months we know of.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a little crazy. At least we knew Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson knew each other. Hailey and Justin knew each other. But this like Nick Jonas and Priyanka thing is definitely like
super
weird.
random.
And I believe in like love at first sight. But marriage at first sight, there is a show about it.
Oh, craziness. America.
This is America.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Let's move on.
I mean, tell us what you guys think about this. Like, we're going to move on, but we'll circle back to it. Tell us what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about the Nick Jonas and Priyanka thing? Do you think that they should have taken the route that Gina Rodriguez and Joe took of, like, getting to know each other, enjoying each other's company, creating a very healthy relationship? Or are you the type of person that's like, let's get married, let's be spontaneous, like these people? Do you think Priyanka may be engaged? I mean, maybe pregnant?
And make sure you guys share this video right now so that other people can join in the conversation and have some cafecito with us too.
Cheers! All right.
Okay.
I just spilled.
Oh
no. Okay. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Thank you. My dress is clean and now it's dirty. Anyways, this is live TV, people. Live web show. Okay, another update that we need to get on. We'll try to go as quick as we can with this because I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about it. But Demi Lovato. Now, I was shocked. I heard about this from Owen J's account.
Yes.
You did a good job holding the fort while I was gone. Mm-hmm. So Demi Lovato. So it sounds like she's having a lot of complications right now. I just saw that this morning. They said that there's just a lot of complications with them kind of cleaning out her system. But let me just go into the story. Demi Lovato is still in Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where she has been since ODing on drugs last Tuesday. As for why she is still in the hospital, TMZ was told she's very, very sick, the complications she's having. Sources with first-hand knowledge tell TMZ she is suffering extreme nausea and a high fever, among other things. These are among the complications related to overdose. As reported, Demi's OD was so severe she almost died last Tuesday. She was unconscious when paramedics arrived at her house and had to be revived by Narcan. If you guys don't know what Narcan is, it is a drug that I believe it's a nasal spray. I'm not 100% sure how you can take it, but it reverses an overdose. So just the fact that her friends had that on hand is a little like alarming because clearly if you have that on hand ready to go, you must know that your friend is like about to OD. So whatever they gave her the Narcan to reverse it. That was her friends that did it before the paramedics got there. It's still unclear what drugs Demi was using. Some say heroin, others say meth, but it does appear to be some sort of opioid. Doctors have not decided when they're going to release her from the hospital, but she is under care of experts and is expected to make a full recovery. What we have seen is that Demi has had friends and families along her side throughout the whole time, one of them being her ex-boyfriend, Wilmer. And like whether she goes into treatment is ultimately up to her, but she has been, according to reports, been on a downward spiral for quite a while, since I think it was like March, I read.
Yes, and she did have that song. Remember she released that song called Sober? And that's where she revealed to everyone that she isn't sober anymore.
Yeah, well, but but everybody thought that she was going to try to get better.
Exactly, which is why the song was so big at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy to me to see how she released this whole documentary about how she's getting better, but you just never know with this kind of stuff.
You never know with Hollywood.
It's like, I don't know. And dealing with that kind of like addiction and stuff, it's not easy.
No,
you never know, like, you just gotta be constantly on top of it. It's like really hard.
Honestly, when I heard about this news, I was pretty shocked. I don't know, it just like, it's so sad. It's so sad that I think she was hanging around the wrong people. From what I've gathered, she was like letting go or parting ways with a lot of her management, with her sober coach. So like obviously there were signs, and I think that sometimes when somebody's in that situation, there's no way to control them as much as you want, and as much as you want to help. Like sometimes, unfortunately, like it takes something like this for them to realize like that is it. Like, yeah. I need to stop. And we don't know if that's what Demi's perspective is going to be, but I really, really do hope for her sake that she realizes how many people love her and how many people want to see her get better and how many people support her. I don't know if you saw, but her fans actually gathered in front of the place where she was going to do a place where she was going to do a concert, and they sang sober, like outside of the place. And that's just so sweet. Like, I'm glad to see people coming together in such a sad time.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just so sad.
Yeah, it's just sad. It's just really sad.
And Demi started again, like, her career so young too.
Know.
Literally, Barney.
I know.
So from like 5 years old until now, it's like, I don't know.
It's a lot. And I think like being in that environment since you're so young is just so difficult, and like having access to all of that so easily, like I think you have to be strong, like, and I think just being put into that very young is hard.
Yeah,
like peer pressure is hard.
And again, like what you said too, like it's sad and unfortunate that this had to happen, but like good things are gonna come out of this. Obviously, we've seen so many celebrities openly talk about addiction and all this stuff, which we really haven't seen. So I don't know. We hope that Demi gets the help that she needs and really, takes this accident seriously. Aleda says, so sad, addiction is a terrible disease. Brianna said, glad that it appears she got plenty of friends around her. Yes, she did. She had a whole army of people cheering her on, all her fans, all these celebrities tweeting out, giving her love and support. A lot. We have that on our ONJ account on Instagram if you want to see what some of the celebrities were saying, because it was very nice to see everybody and their outpouring love. So, but yeah, so we're kind of sad about Demi, but let's move on to happier news. Happier news. Lindsay Lohan is getting her own reality TV show on MTV. Yes, this could either be really good or really bad. Again, Lindsay Lohan is a very controversial person as well. She's been through a lot of trouble also. A lot. Like, she's had her issues. She's gone through her train wreck stages. But hopefully this show won't bring her back there, because it seems like she got away to Greece to kind of like... And Greece is the place to be. Maybe she's having her Donna moment from Mamma Mia. God. No, literally, she opened her own hotel. No, oh my god. Yeah, she opened... Wait, this reality show is a Mamma Mia. Yes, she opened her own hotel and nightclub, and she literally started her life over again in Greece. So my thought, the reason I thought she went to Greece was to get away from all that stuff, but now all that stuff is going to her in Greece, and she wants to do this reality TV show that she's producing. I don't know if opening the nightclub is a good idea, because her party stage was really bad back then. I think the hotel idea is great. And she's already opened both, so too late. Well, maybe she should sell it. No, I hope that this is Lindsay Lohan's, like, comeback, because I think she tried coming back to TV and just people were not, or movies, and people were not having it. I think she's, from reports, she's very hard to work with, and she had her own show on Oprah. Yeah, and that was the last time. And she didn't even show up.
She wouldn't even show up to tapings. So I'm really hoping that this is like the next step for her and she's taking it seriously and that she's realized like, okay, maybe I can't be an actress like I want to be, but like I can be an entrepreneur and document it. So I hope that she does great.
Me too, and she's killing it in Greece.
I
think
thrive when you're in Greece.
I think the hotel is in Rhodes, Greece, I think it's called, and the nightclub is in Mykonos, maybe?
The nightclub is in Mykonos because yes, okay, so Lohan Beach House in Mykonos, Greece, and then I don't think we have anything about the nightclub. Do you remember?
No, but I'm pretty sure it was in Rhodes. No,
I don't remember.
I don't know, whatever.
Whatever, it's in Greece,
yeah.
Guys. Like, Google.
But yeah, I'm really excited for her. And funny thing is, I think it was yesterday or the day before was the 20th anniversary of The Parent Trap.
I love The Parent Trap. It's one of my favorite movies.
Which is really funny because she just came out with this news.
I know. I hope to see her do well.
Me too. And
because
she is.
I want to see, like, her thrive.
Me too. I think she's thriving right now. Like, before this reality TV show, she's opened, like, these businesses in Greece. She's made her life in Greece. But I hope this show does good to her.
Yeah.
And basically what the show is about is it's just going to be following her, like, employers and her trying to open up this hotel and the nightclub. And then, as you know, in Greece, there's a lot of distractions. The men, the clubbing, the nightlife there is crazy. So it's going to be basically about them living in Greece, working at these places, while trying not to get carried away by all of that stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
It's going to be interesting. I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it too.
Are you guys going to be tuning into that, or are you over Lindsay?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Andrea said, I thought she was in fashion school, ?
I think Lindsay Lohan has been in a few different places.
Yeah, she's been like a little bit of, but most recently she's been in Greece for a while, I think. I think it's been a year or more that she's like dropped everything and just went to Greece.
Good for her.
I want to do that.
Literally having her Mamma Mia moment. I'm telling you.
Her Donna moment. That's so funny.
Right?
And I was thinking about doing that yesterday. I was going to get on a plane and go to Greece.
You're going to take me.
I know. We were talking about it. We want to go to Greece. Like, I have never been.
We're going to do an episode in Greece. With Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my God, with Lindsay Lohan. That's right. Oh my, yeah, we can probably get her in Greece. There's probably no meeting there.
She'll let us at her Lohan Beach House.
Yeah.
Hello. Or O&J.
Today.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the batch recap. Wow. Last night was a tell-all.
Men, tell all.
The unbelievable men tell all.
The most dramatic men tell all The Bachelor has ever seen.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Anyways, last night was full of drama, but I'm just going to touch up on the points that are important.
Okay,
AKA Colton.
Okay.
Just kidding. A lot more than Colton, but Colton.
Jordan.
Okay. Jordan. Let's start with Jordan. Well, first, how everybody was ganging up on Colton just pisses me off, but whatever. Let's start with Jordan. Jordan, if you don't remember, is the model who is very full of himself. The model who DM'd us.
Oh, yeah, he DM'd us on our OJ account.
Yeah.
Wait, can I say something?
Say it.
This is kind of
Say it.
Okay. I don't know why he's a model. He's not even that good looking. Like, I've seen way better models looking people, and like, he's not one of them.
You know why you can say that?
Why?
Because he was mean when he DM'd us.
Yeah, he was super mean.
Well, he wasn't mean.
He was actually really nice to us.
Actually, he wasn't.
I mean, we were kind of mean to him. We did like a thumbs down. The only option.
Yeah, but like, come on, dude. I don't know. We've said this story before. We put on our Instagram account, like our OIG Instagram account stories, the Bachelor in Paradise cast, and he's one of the cast. And we were letting you guys rate how excited you were about the cast. And for him, it was a thumbs down.
The only thing you could rate him was a thumbs down. They didn't give you any other option.
And he DM'd us, and he's like, wow. And we're like, oh, no, sorry. It's not that we don't like you. We just didn't like the drama that you created. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so we're not behind Jordan anymore.
Yeah, F Jordan.
Because he was so mean. He was so mean. I know he says everything is for a joke, blah, 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 but like, honestly, no.
I was appalled. My jaw hit the floor when the guy that no one knows his name, Josh, I think it was, from the back, like,
Yes.
he left the first,
Christian.
yeah. When he came up and like talked to him and he was being so rude.
So rude, and then so rude to the other model. I was so glad that the other model stood up for himself.
Yes, he was like, you don't model.
Let me tell you, New York is, this is what he said. Let me tell you, New York, you would just be a little fish in the river.
And he was like, I'm not talking about New York. He's literally disgusting. Horrible personality. His hair's bleached. It looks like he I think his hair looks gross. It looks like a little werewolf on his head. And he has to work everything.
He's a crumpy.
Yeah, he's a crumpy and he doesn't even dress nice. Also. Okay.
Jordan, do you want to give a message to Jordan? Tell him how you really feel.
Jordan, I'm just gonna say, if you told me off in the Met Gala, I would have roasted you so hard. You don't even know what a roast is until you met me.
Anyways.
But if I saw him in the street, I would say hi.
I love you.
I'd be like,
I would not. I would not.
Yeah, you would. You go, that's Jordan from the last one.
I would say.
Can you say OMG today?
No, I would say that's Jordan from The Bachelor, and I would keep walking because I do not like him.
I would say.
Now, if it was Colton, that's a different story.
You would pass. Not like that, like you would like hug him.
Anyways, what are people saying?
Maribel Rodriguez says, poor Colton, I can't believe how he's treated up for his choices. Liked his response in the end.
Yes.
Let's dive into
let's dive into Colton because I feel like that's what they really focused on this episode. I have my opinion and I'm gonna share it.
Oh,
because
honey, strap in those seatbelts.
Strap it in. Let's go. Okay. That was weird. It's been a while. I am not happy with the way that ABC, The Bachelor, and media outlets in general have covered Colton's virginity. I think it's so like appalling how people are roasting him essentially, or calling it baggage, or calling it what was the other? They used another word, like Wendy Williams used a word that was like so just degrading about his choice. Like, since when has it been okay to tear people down because of their values and because of their morals? Like,
it's usually the other way around.
I mean, he's not like no, but like people want others to be accepting of their, like, everybody's talking about equality and everybody's talking about like your choices and like we should respect other people's choices. Respect his choice. Like, you don't see people, I don't know, like I just.
Yeah, I thought they handled it off like super bad too. I don't get what the big deal is. Let the man live.
Such a big deal?
If anything, he's a gem. Like,
I know.
Like,
he's a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. Like you'll be lucky if you got it to do it first. Like,
and I'll repeat it again. Like, I don't understand why Becca found it such a problem. I mean, if anything, she should have taken that like as a sigh of relief because she didn't have to worry whether Tia was with him or not. And like the guys that were gaining up on him, one of them being the perfume guy, which why is the perfume guy like calling out Colton's masculinity when he's the one selling perfume?
He's literally like, who
are you?
Anyways.
That guy drove me nuts.
Oh,
the
me
perfume
too, like,
guy.
And then he was creating attention. He was like, "Can I go sit with you in the front?"
I know.
And she was like, "Sure." And she was so.
The men on this season, a lot of the media, the show in general, just portrayed the whole thing. It's just kind of like, I'm sorry.
Sorry that he doesn't let you have it faster than you do. Like.
No, what was it that Jordan said, and it was in the preview? He said something about, like playing girls. He's like, well, at least I, like, when I play girls, I take them to bed or something like that. Or at least when I play girls, I have sex with them or something like that.
Yeah, didn't they bleep it too or something?
Like, I'm sorry, Jordan. That is not attractive.
And Jordan, you probably got no one because you're a douchebag.
Anyways, we'll move on from this Colton situation because he handled it so well.
He did really handle it very well.
His answers to everything were great. The way he responded to people, sometimes he got a little snarky, but you know what? When you're in the hot seat like that, like, I would probably be on fire too.
My blood was boiling while listening to all of it.
Yeah, I just don't like how people people expect you to respect. People expect you to respect their choices, but when it comes to somebody else having a choice that isn't similar to their beliefs, it's like, whoa, you're crazy. And I don't know. It's just, oh God.
And freaking crazy Jordan was talking about being your truest self and being yourself. And there was Colton being himself and he was making fun of him.
Yeah.
Let's read the comments. Brianna said, it was shocking that Becca was and still is clueless to how mean Jordan is. Yeah, she was really nice to him. Was she not watching in the back, Brianna?
I know. She was like, Jordan, you're such a unique person. It's like,
what?
You're
like more unique than all the other guys. And you're so funny. No, Becca. He's a bully. I'll stop myself there. Brianna, you lit a fire in me. Melissa says, you have to give Jordan credit for being nice to Colton here at the end. Yeah, Melissa, after he cried. The poor man was crying. We have Gordon DeProbs. Honestly, I like Becca, but I don't think she was Bachelorette worthy.
I agree, and this is on our YouTube account, by the way.
Yes.
All she wore was glitter. We don't need to get into this fashion. Man, that fashion this whole season was rough.
Rough. Ew. I watched basically a Bachelor marathon yesterday because I was in the Bahamas for whatever. And I watched the Bahama episode and her outfits were gross for dinner.
I think, you know what? I did not think that Becca was Bachelorette worthy throughout the season. But when they showed the bloopers yesterday on the show, there were some scenes that I was like, that's the Becca I wanted to see. Like, she would just look so fun and, like, carefree. Like, no. I don't know. It was like, she was more relatable. In the season, I felt like she got, like, very, like, I don't know. It just, I didn't relate to her.
I love Becca's personality. I think she has a good personality. She's very likable. I like her. I thought she was a great Bachelorette. I thought she didn't do anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Except for Colton. And
she was just a little boring.
She was a little boring. Yes, she was. She wasn't like, she's a normal gal. She's not like a psycho girl that we need for the Bachelorette that would give us so much, like, we'd want to see again, you know? Like, we want a crazy girl to be the Bachelorette. Like, someone that'll cause problems, stir the pot. That's what we want in a Bachelorette.
Somebody said her outfits were nasty. I don't understand. Why they don't get a stylist. They do get a stylist, which is what I don't understand. Who are they hiring?
I don't know.
But we've nailed, like, Becca's style for a really long time.
Yeah, and basically every episode we roast her on her outfit.
And next time we're probably going to roast her too because the preview of her final dress, disappointing.
It was gross.
It was not cute.
It wasn't like that bad. It was like...
It was not final dress worthy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Happy, I don't know if you know this yet, but you'll find out now. At least this will be happening, at least from my end. You can come and join if you next week on Monday, we're having maybe Happy's not coming, I don't know yet. A Bachelor final rose. So we are gonna go live, or I'm gonna go live unless you want to come. We are gonna go live to give you our opinion on the last episode because I feel like on Tuesday, like as much as we want to cover the Bachelorette, there's just gonna be too much to cover.
Oh, you got that right, sister.
And yeah, we need to break it down for our Bachelor fans if you want to join us. I will put all the details up on our Facebook and our Instagram. So.
Billy says, love your dress, Olivia.
Thank you. It's Princess Polly.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was good. It was affordable. Anyways.
But who do you guys think is going to win?
Who do you think is going to win, and who do you want to see as your next bachelor? Which we should probably talk about. Before we even end this, like, our whole recap was Colton, and I'm sorry, because there was another person that I love, and that's Jason. I love Jason. I would love to see him as the next bachelor. I think... oh my God, he's just so sweet.
He's so sweet. He's a gentle man.
He's handsome.
He's so, like, nice.
Yeah. He can handle himself very well, I felt.
Me too.
I loved him.
Me too.
I think him or Colton, honestly, but I think too many people... I think Colton is a little too controversial for some people. From like reading tweets and stuff, there are some people who like him and some people who think that he's just putting on like a facade. So I think that Jason will probably be the next bachelor, just because I haven't seen anything negative about him.
You know what'd be fun though?
What?
To have Jordan as a bachelor.
I would not watch it. I would not
that
watch
would be
it.
a mess.
I would not watch it.
Jason for batch. Says
Jason for batch.
Jason or the runner-up?
Yes. Wait, do you know who the runner-up is? Don't put the name. Just like tell us if you know or not. I don't know yet.
A lot of people do know.
I know, but you better not put it in the comments.
Yeah, no one ruin it for us.
I know who wins. Okay. Well, that was
Goldie
props. Don't keep going. We don't want to know. But I don't know who wins. But I think the winner will be Garrett.
I think so too, and I like him a lot.
I like him a lot too. I do. I think him and Becca are going to work very well. I don't think Blake will win because as much as I love Blake, and you guys all know that I love Blake.
Me too.
He is very needy. He is like a little like, and I understand like this experience, this journey on The Bachelor makes you insecure, I'm sure, but like his insecurities are just like, whoa, like it's a lot. Yeah,
if you can't handle the heat, don't join the fire.
I love him, but it's just like a lot. He's always like, oh my god, like Becca's gonna be the other guy. Oh my god, like it's just kind of, it makes me nervous when I'm watching. So I don't know how he would handle if he doesn't win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he would handle being the bachelor, and I don't think they would pick Garrett because, like, if Garrett doesn't win, I don't think that they would pick Garrett because of his whole social media thing. So I think it's between Colton and Jason, honestly.
Manuel says Jason or Colton for the bachelor, and she says Garrett to win.
I think Garrett's gonna win.
I like him.
Goldie Prop says she likes Blake better.
I don't know. Yeah,
I like them both.
Me too.
I think Blake. I don't like Blake and Becca together because I like Blake a little too much. Like I like Blake more. I don't know how to explain it.
I think Garrett and her have better chemistry.
Yeah, and she keeps saying that he reminds her of
her dad,
and I think that's going to be a big play.
I know.
So I think Garrett might win, and Blake will just be in Bachelor Nation forever.
I'm gonna join.
Me too. Anyway, should we move on, or do people have more to say about this?
No.
All right, let's move on then, because this next story is kind of controversial.
Yes.
And it is Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian take heat for glamorizing anorexia and unhealthy weight loss habits. So Kim Kardashian and her sisters are receiving major backlash over comments that many believed glamorized eating disorders and unhealthy habits. On Sunday, Kim, Khloe, and Kendall Jenner were the guest stars for a poker tournament. The event was actually for charity, but it was what went down behind the scenes that enraged fans.
Yes.
Kim filmed her sisters commenting on her slim figure and kept saying, "Oh my God, you guys, stop! You're too sweet. You guys are not that skinny," and went on thanking them profusely for the compliments. So, this is the comments that were said.
Yes.
So Kendall said, "No, like I'm really concerned because I don't think you're eating. You look so skinny." Is that really good? Is that a good?
Yeah.
Okay. Kendall said whatever in one of her comments in the Instagram stories, and then Kim was like, "What? Oh my good. Thank you. And then she kept egging her on. And Kendall's like, of course. This purse is as tiny as you. You don't even need to watch the Instagram stories. I'm doing it for you. Kim then passed the camera on over to Chloe, who said, I've never seen you as a... wait, hold on. I've never seen a human being look as skinny as you. Like, you're a walking Facetune doll. I've never seen someone skinnier in my life. Kendall is, like, natural skinny, but, like, you worked for that. You worked to look like that.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Chloe later joked that Kim's diet consisted of celery and maybe some lettuce. And then Chloe's friend Malika added that Kim snacks on oxygen, flavored oxygen. Kim then went on to say, you guys, I'm not that skinny. Like, I'm down to 119 pounds. But I will say that when I take out my extensions, I am less. And then Chloe went on to say, Kimberly, I can see through you. Your extensions, your ass, and your tits, everything. They're heavier because they're effing voluminous. But she's anorexic here, when she points to her waist, and her arms are as thin as my pinky. Anyways, fans were pissed. And I'll read you some of the comments that the fans said. One fan said, Chloe calling Kim anorexic in her waist is a prime example of saying that, like, our youth is thoughtless. She's like, it's a perfect example of this. Another Twitter user wrote, to anyone who watched Kim Kardashian's Insta story, where everyone went around in a circle and praised her for looking like she's not eating and being so skinny, this is your reminder that you don't have to be thin to be gorgeous. You are fine, mama, every piece of you. So, do you want to go into this?
So I did watch this Instagram story as it was happening, and I thought it was my thought from it, because I don't know. I watched the Instagram story, and it was just basic Kardashian stuff. It was very sarcastic. Like, it was like Chloe saying, you're so skinny. Like, I can't even. You're skinny. I'm gonna stop. I'm not seeing the skinny come. And Kim was like, oh, thank God. And, like, it was just, I was laughing. Like, I thought it was super funny. They were being super sarcastic with, like, the purse. Kendall's like, you're skinnier than my purse. And I was like, who says that? Super funny. And her purse was really little, too. But when, again, we talked about this a little bit before the show.
And then we stopped.
Yes. When have such a huge following, you don't say comments like that.
You know what
like
it
the
is?
anorexic part. You don't say also, like, Kim Kardashian.
You know what it is?
I'm, like, only 119 pounds.
Yes.
And without my ear extensions, I'm less. Like, I'm not that skinny.
Here's the thing. It's fine. It's funny to hold up the person and be like, oh my God, you're this skinny, whatever. But it kept going and going. It literally did not stop. Their whole charity event was not about the poker charity event. It was about how skinny Kim Kardashian was, which, like Chloe said, she worked for that body. She worked hard. My problem is with this, I watch it and I'm not triggered about it. Like, I'm just like, whatever. Like, you know, like, that's Kim Kardashian for you. But there are a lot of young girls who look up to Kim Kardashian because of her body and because they say, here's this girl who isn't afraid to embrace her voluptuous curves and the hourglass shape. And when, like, those girls see that she's, like, saying that 119 pounds is not that skinny. Excuse me, Kim Kardashian, like, 119 pounds is, like, what I weighed in, like,
second grade. Like,
when I came out of my mom's womb.
Just to give you an idea, I weigh 150 pounds. Like, where do you store 190?
Here's, like, what I think should have been different. I think they should change the narrative in the sense that instead of praising people for looking anorexic and looking like they're not eating, praise them for looking healthy, praise them for looking fit, you know, praise them for glowing. Like, that's what should be said. Like, instead of like, oh my God, you look so skinny, like you're anorexic in your waist, and like, you look like my pinky, and like, all of that.
Lost that purse.
Like, instead of that, like, okay, if you want to add in, like, you're as little as my purse, or like, okay, add that. But like, change their narrative. Say, oh my God, you look so fit, like, you're glowing. Like, wow, you've never looked like so great in your life. Like, change it up, you know?
Yeah.
Don't make it all about, like, that's one thing I don't like. It's like either you're skinny or you're fat. Why can't you just be healthy? Like, why can't people look healthy and everybody's body is different and just focus on that? Like, it's much nicer to look like you're glowing and like you're doing the right things for your body instead of looking like a pinky. Like, I don't know, like praise it differently. Encourage your millions and millions of followers to go the healthy route instead of going the anorexic route. Like, and that's a topic that's really sensitive to a lot of people, and that like type of video triggers a lot of things for people who have dealt with bulimia, anorexia, or who are like thinking about, you know, their weight constantly. Like, that's like, I don't know. I just think that I think it could have been different. I think that they should have handled
different words to be used.
And like I said, like what makes the Kardashians cool is that they embrace their self and their bodies. And like, I don't know, I just didn't think the way that they handled it, it was just way too much.
Yeah.
It was way too many videos.
When I first watched it, again, like I didn't think anything of it. I was laughing because I thought it was hilarious because the way they were just like going at it to Kim, like it was nonstop videos of, you're so skinny, and Kim was loving. She was like, thank you. But the thing that did
stop. I'm not that skinny.
But the thing that did get me like kind of like, ooh, was when she goes, I'm only 109 pounds. I'm not that skinny. I was like, 118 pounds? Like,
you hardly exist.
Yeah, she must be short then, because her tetonas and her booty are huge.
She is very short.
Yeah, so like,
I just don't think everybody's different. Like, everybody's different according to their weight, according to their height. 119 pounds may be heavy for somebody else of a different height. Like, but like, she clearly put it out there. Like, she wanted people to know she was 119 pounds.
Oh yeah, she wanted
people to know that she has a 24-inch waist. She also said that in another video.
And she wants you to know that her hair extensions add more weight to her.
It's just like, come on. Like,
we have some comments. Alita says, they need to eat a Big Mac. Olivia said, Melanie said, yes, Olivia, well said. Billy said, yeah, for real, LOL. Melanie said, Javi, you're like 6 inches taller than her. Andrea said, preach, girl. Billy said, go get her a Big Mac, Alita.
Bring us a Big Mac.
Yeah, bring us a Big Mac. Go to the Pop said, yum, Ali, I want a Big Mac. I don't want Big Macs now.
We should provide Big Macs.
We should.
McDonald's should sponsor us.
Yeah, we should. I'm on a diet.
Anyways. Does anybody else have comments about this Kim Kardashian? If you don't agree with us and you don't think, like, well, if you don't agree with me, Javi was okay with it, but if you don't think it was a big deal, let us know too. Like, everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah. I just think it was a typical Kardashian thing.
Yeah, something else is going to be in the news about them soon,
exactly.
And we're going to forget about this.
When the Kardashians fart, something happens to the fart that makes it controversial as well. But this was a little bit, this was a like, when I read it over, like, when we were doing research on it, I was, like, kind of like, I didn't realize that.
I just think, like, for some people, for some of her young followers, it's probably not the, you shouldn't probably be looking up to Kim Kardashian if you're a young follower, because, I don't know. Maybe just don't follow. I don't know.
Follow
do whatever you want.
Follow Kylie. She's a young entrepreneur.
Or maybe just like follow Kris Jenner.
Or maybe follow Jesus.
That's a good one. Yeah. Let's cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Jesucristo, right?
My empty coffee cup that I just sit down.
Do you want more coffee?
Oh, there is some. Yes.
More coffee to lead into our next story?
That was only a drop. Anyways, our next story. And our last story. Or we have time? Okay, we have no time. Bad blood and big mouth. Why Meghan Markle's bitter dad will end up ruining their daughter-father relationship for good. This is crazy. Why is he still in the news?
Meghan Markle's dad is annoying, but when you add his slappable face, it's like even more annoying. Like, I look at pictures of him and I'm like, I want to slap you. Number one, he's annoying. He doesn't shut up, and he's embarrassing. And
But he's annoying because of what he's doing to his daughter.
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Meghan Markle's dad has been a bit scandalous throughout the past couple months. First, he set up his own paparazzi photos so that he could control his image. He didn't walk Meghan Markle down the aisle at the royal wedding because he had a procedure from a heart attack he suffered. Everyone thought he finally chilled out after his pap scandal. But no, he's been doing interviews left and right, and it seems like he likes seeing himself on the headlines. But this interview with the Daily Mail this past weekend really took the cake for his worst moment yet. In the interview, Thomas Markle says his daughter would, quote, be nothing without him. I made her the Duchess she is today. Everything that Meghan is, I made her. He continued, they have Meghan treating her father in a way that Harry's mother, Princess Diana, would have loathed. That's not what Diana stood for. He brought Princess Diana into this. He weaponized Prince Harry's late mother. Very, very harsh. He also did an interview on Good Morning Britain and when referring to the silence since his last conversation with his daughter, he says, I could actually die soon. Does she want this to be the last thing we've said to each other? The unfortunate thing for me now, he said on GMB, is that I'm a footnote in one of the greatest moments in history rather than the dad walking down her down the aisle. That upsets me somewhat. And unfortunately, it looks like Meghan's dad isn't going to stop talking with the press anytime soon. He said, I tell you, I've just about reached my limit on Meghan and the royal family. This is what he said on the Mail, by the way, on Sunday. I'm about to unload on them all. They want me to be silent. They want me to just go away, but I won't be silenced. I won't refuse to stay quiet. Put some tape over his mouth.
I know. Just leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Or be a normal person. But yeah, he's screwed now because he messed with Princess Diana, and that royal family does not want anything to do with him probably now.
Why is he so annoying? Why? You know what? We gave him the benefit of the doubt when he came out and he said in his first interview since the wedding that he just felt really bad that he couldn't be a part of his daughter's wedding. He said all this stuff. He's like, I didn't set up those paparazzi shots. Like, I was just like, I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal. We gave him the benefit of the doubt. Thomas Markle, stop ruining your daughter's life.
Literally, he's ruining her rep and America's rep.
I'm sorry. You are not going to, fix your relationship with your daughter by going to the media. That is what got you in trouble in the first place. Stop going towards the media. Try to find a way to contact her. Maybe let some time pass. Maybe send her some letters as apologies instead of going onto the media, talking bad about her late mother-in-law, talking bad about her new family, talking that you made her a duchess.
You're literally trash. Anyways, I think that he's ruining the rep of America too. Britain probably thinks that Meghan Markle's super ratchet now because of her ratchet dad. And poor Harry too. They're probably also embarrassed because la otro, what's her name?
You know what though?
Kate Middleton and el otro and bald dude, William. They look so perfect together with their perfect kids, and then you have Meghan and her crazy psycho dad.
But you know what? I said it from the beginning. I love Meghan Markle, but she has a lot of family baggage that is going to come out. I had said it from the beginning. I told you, and it was at your graduation party. I told a whole group of women that were in the kitchen. I said, there's something about her. There's something about her family that's going to come out because the blows keep coming. It's like they don't stop.
It's not stop.
And the father doesn't leave it alone. Harry had to. They sat Meghan Markle down, and I'm pretty sure she told them, listen, like everybody in this world, we all have
psycho people in our family.
No, but
oh.
No.
I have a few psychos.
That's not what I was gonna say. But we all have I guess baggage, you can say. Not baggage, but I'm sure that Meghan Markle sat down and said, listen, this is gonna be the situation. And Harry knew that marrying her, so I don't necessarily feel horrible for the royal family. I think they should have just figured out a way to
Yeah, but his comments with Princess Diana is gonna screw the dad and Meghan over.
He also said something about Harry that's not in here, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh, he said, I don't care if Harry doesn't like me or something like that.
It was something else.
He's about a dust-filled crown nowadays. Or something like that. He said that to you.
I don't know.
He just keeps talking, like, just shut him. That guy needs a muzzle. Anyways, Melanie Camacho said, oh my God, I cannot stand the dad. Andrea says, him and her sister are the worst. Just want the money. The sister said she's in it for the money. Billy said, poor Megan.
Yeah, poor Megan.
Melanie said she has to apologize to the royal family at their brunches on behalf of her crazy fam. Melissa says he needs to let her live her life. Maybe if he shut up, she'd reach out to him.
Exactly.
Talia said, he's such a troublemaker. Yeah, he is. Maribel says, does he get paid for all these press interviews?
He does. He does get paid. So it's clear that he's going for the money because every interview he does, he is getting paid. But what I don't think, like, Thomas Markle realizes is that if he would just, like, keep it quiet, they may pay him to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
And he may never have to worry about doing another interview.
But, like he says, they try to keep me quiet, but I will not stop.
What is he gonna say? Like,
Melissa says, again, he just wants money, it seems. And another thing I think it is, too, is that I think he's just jealous of her because I think he just really craves attention right now.
You know what
and
it is?
And he's trying to make it seem like he doesn't want attention, but he's...
Exactly. He told us. He said it. He said, where is this? I'm a footnote in one of the greatest moments in history rather than her dad walking her down the aisle. That upsets me. He's a footnote. He wants to be the whole page.
Yeah.
And that is what he's doing. He is trying to be the whole page. He wants the attention. He wants to be a part of this historic moment, whether it's bad or good. And that is not what a family member and a father should be doing.
He's just like mega annoying. He doesn't shut up. Slappable face.
You're so...
If you see a picture of him talking in the interviews, you just want to hit him because he's so annoying. Like...
It's so dramatic. You know what? Today we roasted a lot of people.
Well, I'm like, my oven is burnt from how much I've roasted.
I didn't want it to be a roasting party today.
We had to, though. I just feel so bad for... I mean, maybe Megan's crazy, too, and none of us know it.
Yeah. But I still support her.
Me too. I support her right now. We'll see what happens. But damn, if I was a princess, I would be like, or duchess, whatever it's called, I would literally buy tons of duct tape and duct tape Thomas Markle. Like it's and then I'd shove him in the closet and I'd close that shit.
You'd be arrested.
Okay, well, it's better than getting embarrassed. Like, just kidding. I would never duct tape Thomas Markle in the closet like that. Maybe. Anyways, it is 12.
We are sorry if you didn't like our roast sesh, but it had been a while.
Yes, we needed to allow it. You guys probably roast me too because I'm psycho. I'm like Thomas Markle too a little bit. Not as psycho.
You are the duct tape.
I'm like a cooler psycho version of Thomas Markle. Like, he's like crazy, but I'm like the cool kind. Like, you want to be my friend a little bit.
All right, well, we're over time, so let's close this off.
Yay!
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for joining us as we came back to life from our vacations. But yes, we want to thank you guys for watching today. Remember, you can always follow us, stop it, on our Instagram, O&J Today. We have a bunch of updates on there of when we're going live, of news. We were the first to break the Gina Rodriguez story because she's our cousin. Where else are we? Okay, so yes, you can follow us on our Instagram account. That's where all the fun happens. Then we have our YouTube account, which you guys should like, subscribe. Join us on there because we always put up some new content. Like our Facebook account as well. That's where you watch the best lives.
Yes, make sure to share it too.
Share this video as much as you possibly can. You can also follow us separately. I'm Hello Olivia blog on Instagram. I was going to say .com, but Hello Olivia blog on Instagram. He's
Javi Rock 305.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be live on Thursday with all brand new content. and we hope you guys will join us.
Yes.
So cheers to a great
show. I'm united too.
Reunited forever.
Cheers to many more.
Oh, and we might have an intern.
Oh yes.
We might have an intern. So no more getting up awkwardly.
Now I have to go. So we don't have the intern yet.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you.
That was so scary. That was really scary.
Bye.